Welcome to another Walk and Talk. Happy Father's Day to everyone out there. What a wonderful opportunity it is to celebrate our fathers, to remember those that have passed on before us, fathers and grandfathers, those that have pioneered the way for our families along the way. What a blessing the fathers in my life have been, and an example, though not perfect, but at the same time, doing hard things. I apologize for not having any recent videos in the last week or two, but we've been busy with the summer and spending time together. My oldest has been going to sailing camp, and that has us a little spread thin, but she's having a great time. It's been good for her. It's required her to do some difficult things to overcome some fears, which is outstanding. It's what it's all about. But another thing that we have had going on that has certainly absorbed my time and attention has been the loss of our old dog, Sadie. She went missing about 10 days, 2 weeks ago. Today is Father's Day, Sunday. Um, and so about 10 days ago. And we hunted for her, put up flyers, all those kind of things. And we were able to recover her this past week and to bury her. And the burying process for my pets has always been therapeutic for me. It's kind of that final act of caring for them as they've cared so much for me. But I'm thankful that as a father, I could deal with the situation and the condition that she was in at the time, and that I had good friends and family that were helping me, and that my children didn't have to see her like that and didn't have to experience that part of things, even though we went through and had a funeral and are going through a grieving process, lots of conversations about what happened and how it happened and why it happened and all of those things, but that I was able to shield them. And it was a reflection on the fact that my father was able to do that for me when I was young like that. And we still went through a grieving process. We still um, talked about things, cried, were upset, whatever the case may be. We didn't want to hide away or push away the grief, but we didn't have to do the hardest of parts. You know, didn't have to see an animal that had been run over, um, or in another case, um, had been killed by another dog, and I didn't have to see my dog like that. My girls didn't have to see their Sadie like that either. But as we reflect on Father's Day, let's be appreciative for those acts of kindness. Many times that go silent, unnoticed, and lots of times with a lot of emotion involved. For them personally, I know for me, it was very emotional. It was also therapeutic, and I appreciated it. But it was very emotional. And to think about the times that, my dad had to do some of those things alone. And I know that there are situations and things that with fathers and families that haven't gone well, fathers that haven't done their job. But we're called to be a reflection of God in our families. We are called to be the head of the household, just as He's head of the church. And as we think about these things, we must understand the vast responsibility that that requires. And yet, at the same time, how difficult many of those understandings truly are. So, as we think about trying to shield my children, my girls, from some of the grotesque realities that exist in this world, I must also understand how to prepare them to deal with those realities as they grow up, and how to do hard things even now, and not to give up or not to require that everything come easily or naturally. This life requires work. But that's a fine line, is understanding how much pressure to apply while at the same time how much to protect. Because as fathers, we are called to protect. And so as we do this, give grace to the fathers in your life. Love them. Even the ones that have had major struggles. Pray for them. And dads, strive every day to be like our Heavenly Father. We can look at wonderful examples, and I have wonderful examples of fathers in my life. But they're still human, and they still make mistakes, and they still fall short. But our Heavenly Father doesn't. And not only that, but He knows our every need because He knows us inside and out. The only way for me to even strive for all of those things is to know my girls inside and out. But this week, as I've seen the shielding take place, I've also seen the growth in my oldest being challenged at sailing camp. And I'm thankful for those challenges. I'm thankful for her tackling some of those fears, doing something that's difficult and hard all by herself. You know, sailing a boat at 6 years old when you've never done it before, all by yourself, can be kind of a scary thing. In a big bay at that, not just a lake or a pond. And so I'm thankful for those things. But I ask for the grace to understand and to know where those lines are, where those things are, and to know my children in a way that I can best support them, best prepare them. Thank you, fathers, that go to work every day to provide for your family. Just remember that it's more than a number in a bank account. It's more than clothes and shoes and vehicles and activities. It's about knowing your kids. It's about spending time with them. And Lord knows I fail constantly at those things. But love them, care for them, spend time with them, learn from them, and pray for them without ceasing. Because the most important thing that we can do is to put our faith and trust in Jesus Christ to help us as fathers, to help us as husbands, And men, love your wife as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her. And that'll be an example for your children. Lord, help me today to do those things. Happy Father's Day. We'll try to get a workout video out this week. We have one more week of sailing camp, so we'll be spread a little thin, but we'll try to get it out this week. Thank you for walking with me. And I ask that everybody have a great Father's Day and be thankful for our Heavenly Father most of all.